Salute, y'all. Welcome, everyone, to episode number 9.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Of the Twitch Mindset podcast. Special edition. International edition. It's special international edition. You know, it's always international because healthy is, but like this is super like because Canada is just like your neighbor, right? But you know, across the pond, hey, we're doing it right now. Losi Dosi, salute, man. Risco, how you doing? Appreciate y'all being here. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Mama's got a gun. How are you doing, man?
Oh my gosh, she is dangerous. Mama's got a gun. I am not messing with her. Oh God, that name.
Yeah, she's a fellow Texan. You know,
Oh.
Yeah. She's good people.
Okay, I'm not messing with her. That is. Whoa.
Heck yeah.
Oh man.
How's the stream looking, y'all? No complaints on buffering.
One thing that I noticed is that it's not that centered. Like it's supposed to. Maybe you should move it up a little bit because it looks. Unless there's another overlay that you are having on your screen.
Hold on.
Oh, perfect.
How's that?
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is great. It's cool.
Appreciate it. Looks great. No buffering. Ew. Heck yeah. Excuse me.
Got it.
Okay, y'all. So, episode 9, we have a special guest here. He is a Twitch partner, among many other things. Green Dumpling, aka Ceddy, aka 1,000 other things. He's been 1,000. He was humble enough to come on the show this evening. Healthy and I, we've been talking about it for a while, and we're super excited. Feedback on Twitter's been great, and we're just appreciate you having you here, man. How are you doing this morning for you?
I'm happy to be here. I mean, I really okay. Usually, what I expect is that I always have people on my show, but I never really get asked to be on somebody's show. Did you guys know that I was asked by somebody to be on their show to interview them?
What in the world? That's nice.
Oh, yes, fun fact for you guys. Yeah, I was like, he's like, the Green Dumpling, I would love it if you can be on my show. I was like, wow. I said, that's an honor because I've been doing, I've been having like the cast of Overwatch on my show, and you want me to be on your show? He said, yeah, but you need to interview me. I was like, on your show?
What in the world?
Yeah, because I want to plan a comeback to the streaming community, and I want people to get to know me. So I want you to be on my show to talk to me. I said, well, I mean, it's an interesting concept. I've never heard of that before. I mean, tried it.
The ego, like, that's What was he expecting? What was that person expecting you to say? Yes.
Basically, okay. He wanted me to give his viewers, a backstory of who he is and why is he making a comeback, what is he gonna do in the future. So I'm supposed to be on his show, acting like I am reintroducing this person back to the streams. I mean, it was a really funny experience. No tea, no shade. I mean, there was a little bit of a screw up in the middle because he he tend to interact with his viewers a lot in the middle of the stream, and I was like talking midway, and he would be like, "Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the beats." I was like, I'm talking, but I mean, it was a sweet experience. I mean, I got to know some new people who want to check me out because of the way I talk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So basically, you were his hype man.
Yeah, like it, first the concept was really, it's a little bit strange, to be honest, and then you know, we plan out the questions together, and I was like, "No, wait, I have to plan the questions for him, see?" And then I planned out the questions and everything, and I said, okay, so this is what we're gonna do, okay? So because you want to talk about your comeback to the Twitch scene, and wow, I would love to help you with that. So we work out some questions, and oh my God, let me just can I just give me a second to look at the chat list to see if this person is even here, because oh my God,
Okay.
I'm sharing so many things. Oh God, like there was one question that is about his memorable moments, if I remember correctly. God, the information that he shared, it was so NSFW. It was so, I mean, I will talk to you guys off stream, but
Right on.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah,
That's nuts, man. How long ago was that?
it was a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is still one of the best interview I've ever done, because the guy was sharing about. It's okay. I mean, we're gonna make this family friendly. So.
Right on, man.
Well, at least you took advantage of that opportunity, right? You met some cool people out of it.
That's true. That's true. I got to meet. I had a super loyal supporter from his channel. I mean, I felt bad. Like it was supposed to be about him, but because of my personality and the way I do things, and then you know, some people be like, oh, you know what, I find you more interesting, so I want to be here with you. Yeah.
I get you.
It took a lot of humility to like do that. Like knowing that you were gonna have to do the questions. You were in it, coming on his show to interview him. That's humble.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do to put yourself out there.
I respect it.
100%.
I respect it.
100%. So,
Yeah.
as far as for everybody in the chat who doesn't know you, could you kind of do a little bit of introduction for how long you've been Twitch streaming and why you even started Twitch streaming?
Oh, okay. So I got to know Twitch a year ago.
Really?
And this coming 16th of October is gonna be my 1 year on Twitch. See, here's the thing. Before I even started streaming, I didn't know about Twitch, and it was like it started off when I was in League of Legends. I was playing League, and then people going in and be like, oh, guys, check me out at twitch.tv/something. And I was like, wait, what is this? And then when I look at the link, it's just that guys in there playing games. I was like, why would I watch you play game, man? I'm playing game myself. It's a really strange concept. And then apparently when I dug deep into Twitch, I was like, okay, there are people who really will just sit there and watch somebody play games, and the person is having like what, tens and thousands of people. And I was like, okay, and I'm a gamer myself, so why don't just give it a try? And of course, before that, I was only thinking about doing podcasts because I was so scared to let people know, to see my face and to reveal my face. Because here's the thing: in Asian countries, when you don't behave certain manner, or you don't sound like a manly person, people tend to ostracize you. They be like, yeah, you're a weirdo, you're a freak. So I have been given hell by my schoolmates for the longest time, and I was so scared. It really hurt my self-confidence for the longest time. Then I got to know the voice actress of Symmetra. That was my first ever guest on my talk show. Nice. So I knew her on Twitter, and then she wanted me to, and I told her about my personal stuff, and then she was like, no, you should really just do it. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen if you really can't handle the trolls and whatnot? Just quit. Like, you don't have to be there forever, but you have to give it a shot. So I tried it, and my God, the experience that I have on Twitch is phenomenal. It's great. People are accepting, not like where I'm from, and people are not giving me hell. I mean, yeah, there are people who come in and be like, hey, are you the F word and stuff like that. But I got used to it because the overwhelming support from people is, it
outweighs it.
It makes a hateful comment so insignificant. So I was like, damn, I'm doing this.
Right.
So, yeah, of course. If for people who don't know, I stream games as well, but I'm known for my talk shows because I have 4 voice actors on my show. And recently I had one drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. So, yeah, that's me.
So I love how you basically, you're talking about how people say, hateful things. But the good just outweighs the bad so much.
Yes.
Yep. And I mean, and that's how it is, right? Like, if you focus on the bad, you're gonna quit. But so and so is taking the time out their day, and they say something extremely kind about you. Like screw however many other people said, hateful things to you, whether it's 1, 5, 10 people. It's just like, like you have that self-awareness to know, no, I'm good at this. I enjoy doing this. Like people like it. People are always going to hate on you, but I like how you, pretty much learn how to stay, in your own head and just tune out all the negative. I feel like, when people are starting out streaming, that they don't learn that. Not all of them. Some do, some don't. And I feel like, especially when you're early in the process, and if somebody comes in there and they're being ugly or something like that, that discourages a lot of people. But little do they know, 30 minutes later, somebody else might come in there and say something very kind about you. So I mean,
people are always gonna say certain things about another person, and it's really normal. But the thing is that I am mostly concerned about people who have mental illnesses. I'm telling you this. I am blessed in a way that I'm not diagnosed with any of that. I have a thick skin, literally and figuratively. I have thick skin, so people can't, they can come in and they can say, they can insult my weight, my look, my voice, whatever. Yeah, it can make me feel crappy for the rest of the day. For the rest of the minutes, not days. I don't really dwell on it. But when it comes to people who have like depression or anxiety, it really just messes with them so much. And that is also the danger of I've seen people who quit Twitch because they just cannot handle this kind of torture and abuse. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you brought that up. That is a really big deal. I've never really thought about that before because as a person who, like yourself, it just kind of bounces off.
Yep.
Right? Where somebody with mental illness who takes that on a bigger level would actually have more trouble with that.
Okay, I'm so sorry. You got cut off on your end. Oh my God, Discord, come on.
No, I was just saying that is a pretty big deal. I'm glad you brought that up because I've never thought about that before as somebody who hasn't ever had a bad experience with that before, right?
Yep.
Whereas people with the mental illness kind of take that on a bigger, deeper level.
Yeah, because I've spoken to people who just told me that, I'm not doing this anymore. It's too much for me. I'm like, okay, if that is something that you cannot handle, I mean, just take a break.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Did I get it right? You were only streaming for 1 year?
Yes.
That is crazy. Congratulations, man. You're doing awesome for yourself.
That's impressive.
You're doing fantastic.
That's impressive.
That's a lot of there's a lot of grinding and a lot of blood, tears, and sweat. I'm telling you this, a lot of people always look at the good things that have happened and then they don't really see the behind the scenes. Like, oh my
Exactly.
God. You guys you guys are podcasters. You know, like for example, let's just talk about getting guests on the show. I'm pretty sure you guys must have had some fair shares of people ghosting on you guys, you know, unprofessional working attitude. You guys have to deal with people who are like, yeah, you know, I'm not going to take them seriously because who are they? You know, whatever you guys have gone through is something that I'm going through, and people don't see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, you're absolutely right. It's interesting because we've been fortunate enough at this point. We haven't had anyone ghost.
Damn.
And everyone's and it's just it's awesome. Like yourself, the other guests that we had, it's amazing, man. Like the ego, like it's just let down the street. They come on and they're just like you, just so humble. And it's been a pleasure. But now obviously we get to a point. Now there has been a few people I reached out to that just didn't respond. But that's no big deal. I really don't care about that. But as far as someone being rude or be like, yeah, like forget y'all, like y'all ain't doing nothing. Having experienced that. So which has been nice, but at the same time, mentally, if that does happen, we're prepared for it. Now, but you doing it, much longer, I can see how, that would happen to you because that's just how it is after time, after time. So, like, what was your first experience when somebody ghosted you or somebody, left you hanging or was just rude to you? Was it early on when you started doing the talk shows, or was it after some time?
It is an ongoing thing. See, the thing about me is that I went straight to high profile people because marketing. So, okay, the thing is, I thought about, okay, I've always wanted to do podcasts, but the thing is, I was quite blessed because the voice actress of Symmetra, she offered to be on my show. She said, you know what, if you really wanted it, I will be your first guest. And I didn't think about it because at first I was like, okay, I probably would just do a solo show if that's, I can just talk and ramble. But she, she said, why don't I be on your show? I was like, you would? And she's like, why not? We're friends. And I was like, okay, cool. So of course, in between, I was thinking about, okay, so how do I get certain people on my show? And there's this one actress that I know on Instagram. I mean, when I reached out to her and she was like, yeah, sure. I mean, I would love to do it, anything for Ceddy. I was like, oh, wow. I mean, you really would do that for me? And okay, see, after that, it was a big learning opportunity for me. I will not trust anybody just like that because after she said yes, I drafted a long email and I make sure that I have everything. I covered everything she needs to know because you have to understand, not everybody understand what Skype is. Not everybody knows what Discord is. Not okay. They don't even know what Twitch is. So I have to help them understand what they're getting into and what am I doing and what are the questions. She won't follow up. And I had to send her DMs after DMs and be like, did you receive my email? She read it. She didn't reply. And then I can see in the period of the time when she's supposed to reply to me, she's busy uploading memes on Instagram. I was like, why are you doing that? Like I asked nicely. You said yes. I never begged you, but you you decided that, oh, it's cool to just, what? Probably because I have a conclusion because they did not take me seriously because I'm not somebody big. Wow, do you think they will pull that on Oprah? I don't think so. Because Oprah will shut it down.
Yeah.
Facts.
Those are, or at least even if the person didn't want to go and do it, they could have sent you a message and say, I don't feel comfortable doing it, right?
Exactly. Just say it. Like, I mean, at least when you say that, I can move on. Like I can go on with another
Exactly.
lineup, so I can plan accordingly. But you're not doing anything. You said yes, and then you decided not to show up, and then it's like very unprofessional. You would think that people of that level would have understood what professionalism means, but at the end, but when I try to be in their shoes, I'm just thinking like maybe to them it's like, okay, this guy is not big. He's probably not gonna give me the publicity that I want. I'm not paid,
Mm,
so
Right.
why should I even be there?
yeah.
Right.
But it's
Right.
just common courtesy. It's just courtesy that I'm talking about. Like people just don't understand that, it's not that difficult to say no. Just say it to my face. Look, I'm busy. I don't want to be on your show.
Right. 1,000%.
100%.
Yeah. For me, that's just, honor is like so high on just how I handle everything. So, I get it for sure. I don't know. When you're not of that mindset, like when you couldn't do that to somebody, you can't really, explain or understand why somebody would do that to you. Right. But I mean, that's part of it. That's part of the grind, right? That's part of putting yourself out there. You got to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't, but you got to keep shooting.
Yep. And then you gotta learn from it. So you now know that the second somebody decided to just when they say yes and then 2 follow-ups later just move on because it means they're just not interested anymore. You cannot be that busy. Let's be real. If I give you 2 days, if you're not Jennifer Lopez, you're not Beyonce. If you're Beyonce, probably I'll wait for like 2 months for your response. But you're not Beyonce. So snap out of it, girl. Like you're just an actress. You're not there yet, but you're ghosting people. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Like Pat was saying, we're really glad that like we've had the opportunity where nobody has really done that with us yet. We've met some really cool people and had some really great guests on the show so far. But
yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, we really have had an awesome time so far. But I want to touch on something you said about marketing. I was talking to Pat earlier, and he was saying you have a degree in business and marketing.
Yeah, I just graduated from with a master's in marketing.
Congratulations,
salute, man!
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yes, I've always loved marketing, and I to me I think in a way it's because of my father. My dad is a big marketing enthusiast. He worked from really low level position all the way to general manager, and then he's been reading up a lot about marketing. I think that's part of the genes. I don't know, and before this, I was working in creative agency, so it's again marketing related job.
Oh man!
So it's like when you think about it, marketing is just a really fun subject. I know a lot of people will be like, no, it's boring. We got to deal with a lot of theories and yada, yada, yada. But it's really fun.
That's awesome. And have those skills that you've kind of learned between your dad and your degree kind of helped with your Twitch?
Of course.
Yeah.
Like I always see myself as a product on Twitch. I'm always telling people that I run Twitch like a business. Some people don't get it. Okay. There are some people who say things like they are and they're not wrong. Okay. Some people be like, I'm a streamer, I just want to have fun. Fair. I'm a streamer, I just want to, enjoy streaming and share my gaming experience with people. That's fair as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to me, I stream because at the end of the day, I want to be discovered, or in another words, I want to be famous. Why? Because when you become famous, not to say that I want to walk on red carpets or have paparazzi surrounding me. No, that's not what I mean. When I get popular enough, that's when sponsorship starts to come, because you want to get paid. So when you famous, opportunities come, you get paid, and then things start to snowball, and that is my ultimate goal on Twitch. And people think that is a little bit too businessy. But the thing is, this is how I grow. This is how I went from what 2 viewers to I am now sitting at over 100 in a year. I think that's a really great growth because
Awesome, man.
That is, yeah.
yeah, all of this I owe it up to my experience when I was in creative agencies, and of course, the things that I've read and understood in marketing so far. It helps a lot, a lot.
That's dude. Once again, man, like salute, congratulations for not only getting your masters, but the success that you've had on Twitch, man. We're obviously super happy for you. What are like some things that you took, from going to school, from your dad, that you implemented in your stream, if you don't mind talking about it?
Okay, so when it comes to marketing, oh my god, are we going to a full-fledged lecture right now?
We're listening, we're taking notes.
Okay. So when it comes to marketing, there's always the 4Ps that people are always talking about. Like, for example, they always say about, oh, you know what? When you want to launch a product, for example, you need to focus on the 4Ps: your product, your price, your place, and your promotion. So I see myself as a product. So how do I market myself? That is number one. When it comes to let's just talk about a phone, for an example. You want to market a phone. So this is the product that you have. How you want to charm people, to get people interested in your product, is how you, for example, package it. How it looks aesthetically and how it feels and stuff like that. So when I understand this concept, what I do is when people come to my stream, I want them to know that I'm not half-assing, I'm so sorry to use the word, but half-assing my way. So you will see there's a proper layout and, it's a proper presentation. There's a proper packaging to the stuff that I do. And then, of course, when I see myself as a product, what would really interest people would be, what are the things that, what kind of values that I have? Like, what are my values? What are my unique selling points? So I will start to tell people that, okay, if you come to my show, my product is going to be able to give you a good time. And you are going to be able to laugh and put a smile on your face because of my high energy nature. And yeah, that is my product. And of course, the biggest thing that I've done so far is in terms of promotion. That is how to market yourself. This is when I utilize social media. I approach magazines to write about me. I appear on local televisions. I basically just when I say put yourself out there, it's all about how you market yourself. This includes having a personality on Twitter. I love Twitter. Since 2007, I've always seen potential in it. Some people be like, do I tweet about my day? Why do you think people care about my day? The truth is people don't. But if they come across your personality on Twitter is fun and they can read it in your voice, you win. Yeah.
About providing value, right?
Yep. It's all about the value and what you can put yourself different from another people. I always preach about having a personality on social media because when we go on Twitter, when we scroll our timeline, it's all about live now, guys. I'm live now. I am streaming. It's like, okay, we get it. That is one of the way for you to reach out. This is one. When it comes to the marketing term, we have this thing called place. Essentially, what it means is how other people can reach out to you. So social media is one of the ways, but don't clutter it with just oh, I'm live now, or Twitch this, Twitch that. Put some personality in it because like, for example, I tweet about the most random stuff ever. Like you would never guess what am I gonna tweet today because I don't even plan that. When I feel about something, when I feel that, oh my god, I want to talk about Aretha Franklin, I'll talk about it. When I talk about global warming, I will talk about it. And when I talk about Twitch, I will talk about it. Yeah.
Right.
But it's putting your personal touch on stuff, right? Because like you said, if you go and scroll through and just see a bunch of, oh, I'm live now, you don't really want to follow that. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? And some people don't even, okay, you want to talk about you being live now, sure. But some people just go live now, come see me.
Mm,
Okay, but you know you have like what 280 characters in there. You can't even elaborate on your stream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Makes a lot of sense.
it does. It does.
That
Honestly, I
makes
might
a ton
I
of
might
sense.
have to go back through this stream later and take down some notes.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. I always learn
But no,
something.
that's really awesome how your background definitely helped you with your success and stuff, and not even to mention like how you enjoy it so much, right?
Oh
Like
yeah,
you're genuinely enjoying it.
I enjoy when the people when you get to know people who are really having your back. Wow, I'm
Mm,
telling you this, the experience is gonna be fun. Like you know when like what Pat said, you know, when the love outweighs the hate,
Mhm.
it's the greatest
yeah.
feeling ever. Like you really can't just ask for anything more. I mean, I don't ask to become famous in 1 year. Come on, Ninja took what 6 years? I can't wait. I will wait.
Right, right. I mean,
Yeah.
like, dude, like, what's 5, 6, 7 years
Yeah, I
to
will
for
wait.
a lifetime of success? It's
Mhm.
it's nothing. It's such a small part of your life. I think people
Yeah.
forget that sometimes. It's just like, man, just have a little patience, man. Like, what's a couple of years? Like, you're 19. Like, it's okay. Like, put 5,
Yeah,
6,
because
7 years in.
I'm telling you, what I noticed is that a lot of people, especially on when it comes to Twitch, they are okay. They see how other people grow so fast, and they see people with like thousands of numbers, and they immediately want to have that number the second they start streaming.
Mm,
And
yeah.
it's good to have ambition. I mean, we should all have goals in life, and you know we should have something to look forward to. But you have to be realistic with your goals and your ambition as well. Like you can't just start your stream and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna have 1,000 people watching me." Who are you? You don't even get the foundation right. You don't even people don't
Yeah.
know you. You don't even have a community behind your back, and you want to talk about thousands of people watching you. That is
Mm,
delusional.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is my opinion. I mean, people gonna be like, "Oh, are you crapping on me?" And yes,
I
I'm
literally.
putting things in your perspective because you have to understand that there's some groundwork that you got to fix. You gotta have your community. You gotta be consistent with your schedule, and you gotta work on your content. A lot of people don't care about the
Mm-hmm.
content because to them nowadays it's all about, "Oh, I'm gonna do on a partner push. Please just lurk on me, lurk on me, lurk on me." But when you get that partnership, what's next?
Exactly. Yeah. Man, you are hitting on
Hey,
some awesome points. Some
dude,
awesome points.
like literally, literally, it's awesome, man. Like I'm like so happy to hear this, like coming from somebody that's had the success that you had, because that's it, right? Like I talk about it like every stream. It's just like have a reality check. Like think about what you're wanting. Like literally, like think about what you're wanting, right? Like a lot of people, want to be famous, like you said, Ceddy. A lot of people want to be famous, like literally, and they think they're gonna be able to do it in a month or two, and get discouraged. Like when, like, are you kidding me? Like literally, you want to be successful for a lifetime and expect it to happen in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely, like you said, delusional, and it's just like, that's the issue, right? Is that they see, this person, you, like you said earlier, they see the success that you had, man, that groundwork though,
Mm-hmm.
like now you didn't see what was going on in the early days. Like you didn't
Yeah,
see like everything behind the scenes, man. You didn't see all that. Like you weren't with me when I was shooting in the gym.
yeah.
Like that's facts,
Look,
man. I'm
people
all
don't
about it.
they don't see, like, for example, take me as an example. One of the ways when I started, I was experimenting with different time zones, and y'all know I don't.
Mm,
You, you said you got an international guest, and I'm happy to be labeled as that, because even when it comes to my audience, I go straight to Americans because I understand that in Asian countries Twitch is not popular. So
mm,
if I stream at this hour, I will
Mm,
suffer. I will probably suffer because Asians will not come to me. So to me, I think and of course, normal time I'll have to work, but today I'm making a little bit of an exception, so it's fine. But when it comes to like let's say I stream at 11 p.m. my time, think about the time when I have to lose sleep, because I know that's when I have my audience. People don't see that. And think about the time when, as I said, the how people ghost on you and how people just, don't take you seriously. Think about the times when you have to spend money to buy certain games to play because you thought that, when you jump onto the bandwagon, people will want to watch you. It's all about sacrifice. People see somebody get certain success in a few months and they say, oh, you know what? I can be just like that. Okay, you can. Nobody say you can't. You can. But what else are you doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
I have seen
100%.
people who go on the hardcore push for partnership and they essentially get like 75 people lurking for them, 74, one including themselves. The chat is dead. Yes, they have the partnership. Congratulations for that purple check mark. And when they really, when they start streaming as a partner, they dip so hard. Like they want to you. That means at the first place, you probably are not ready for it. You're not qualified.
X. You gotta like. Definitely. It's all about constantly updating your resume, right? Like,
yes.
These are different monsters here. Like getting an affiliate, cool. Like the gap from affiliate to partner, it's the Atlantic Ocean, right? Like I think people lose sight of that real easy. And like you said, you have to know what you're doing. Like you said, because even if you somehow you make it to that partner, you get that check mark, like then what?
Yeah,
like
and
then what? Then what? Like, okay, then when you get so and so that comes to your stream that like knows what they're watching, they know what value is, and they see what you're doing, and it's just like, wait, how the heck did this person get here?
Exactly. Yeah. That's something that I do not want to happen. I've been told that, oh my God, the only reason you get partnered is you're an Asian. Well, you may be right, because the thing is Twitch used to give partnership to people with low view counts in Asian countries because Twitch is not popular, but I didn't get it that way. It's not that I have 10 viewers and then I got partnership, but people generally just stereotype and say, oh, because you're a partner. No, that's not how I get that partnership. I mean, other people, I won't speak for other people. I don't want to set myself on the same level as these people, but you got to understand, you still have to put in some work.
10,000%, dude. Like, unless I like misheard you earlier, you can't fake 100 viewers. I mean,
you can buy view bots. Of course, there are options. You can buy view bots. But what's the point? Like, okay, people will catch on, and at the end of the day, it's your reputation that are gonna be suffer. It's not other people. People will be like, this guy is not legitimate. Like,
facts.
What?
Facts. That's facts, right? Like, you can't sustain it, man. Like, people. It starts out, and the culture starts out for affiliate, right? That's absolutely where it starts. It's follow for follow, and then after that, it goes to, okay, let me lurk this person, help them get to affiliate. Let me help this person, help that person get to affiliate, and then what? And then what?
Yep.
Like, it happens to Lord knows how many streamers every single day. It's a lot. I see it on Twitter all the time. We all have. Man, I got the affiliate. I've been affiliate for 2 months now. Views down, everything's down. It's because the people that you were helping you get to affiliate, they have fulfilled what you wanted them to do, and now usually they're streamers themselves. They're going back to their stuff. Like, man, just building an organic, community, from the ground up, people that like really rock with you is so imperative. And for you to like 100 viewers, man, like salute, man. Like that's I don't think people realize how many people that is, which just shows how your community feels about you. So, what do you, you talk about placement, you talk about a lot of, marketing things, which we really appreciate. What do you think, if you could break it down to just a couple things, why your community just loves you so much? Because that's love. That's what it is.
That is pure love. Like the thing is, when I started streaming, it's really just as a hobby. It's not really okay. Before I decided to turn it into like a fame thingy, like because I was testing water, and then when I started doing my thing, I started getting exposed and started networking a lot of networking and socializing. I don't know however people want to put it. Okay. People with depression will come to me and they will say, you know what, Green Dumpling, I may have my bad moments, but it's always your stream that helps me get through my days.
Oof.
When they say things like this, and then you will find that, number one, you have a purpose now. Apart from fame and all that, that's when I realized I really just want to go all out to be an entertainer. So what I do is I always try to involve my community in a lot of decision making. Like, okay, what do you guys want me to do? What do you guys want me to play? Like, what do you guys want me to say? Like, I want you guys to be part of all this journey, and I want you guys to tell me, feedback to me, let me know what do you want from me. I am at your service. I am your entertainer. You can talk to me if you want to. You can, I make it as personal as I can. Because one of the things to sustain a relationship with people is you have to care about the person. I mean, you don't have to baby everybody, but you got to be a little bit personal with the viewers that you have. Like, sometimes it's good to remember certain things about your community members, because it's something that it warms their heart. We are humans. If you go to Starbucks, for an example, they say, oh, hi Pat, what would you like? Do you want your regular drinks? That is this. You will be like, hey, this guy remembers me. Or be like, hi, what do you want? And then you'll be like, okay, I mean, okay, sure, I want this. See, when you approach people in a different manner, people will like you because they feel connected to you. Yeah. So as I said, the one thing that you need to have is to care. Simple as that. Nothing fancy. I don't put black magic to charm you. I don't have any witchcraft going on. It's all about how you genuinely care about people.
100%.
1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. I'm about to clip that later. 1,000%, man. I love it. I love it, man. Like, I'm so about it. Like, I literally couldn't agree more. Like, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's showing people that you care. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody, you've been talking to somebody for a minute or two, and whatever, you saw them the day before in stream, or maybe you hadn't seen them in a week, and they come in there, and you genuinely are grateful for them being there, and you show that to them, and you ask them, oh, I don't know, like, how's school going, stuff like that. Come on, are you kidding me? It's like exactly like you said with the whole Starbucks thing, man. Like it's the same way for me. There is a feed store, which Green, what a feed store is?
No.
It's basically like where you can buy like different things. You can buy like animal feed, like livestock and like shots and stuff like that.
Okay.
And same thing, dude. I go there all the time. I go in there, they welcome me, call me by my name. It's the best. It's the reason why I go there. I'll pay more to go there. Like it's customer service, man. Like, and it's just that genuineness, dude. I love that you said that, man.
Yes, it's like, and I have a very active Discord server. What I do is I try to find ways to reward them. So I find ways to like, give them random coins and then stuff like that. And I always tell them, please, please, please interact with me. Like just talk. You will be surprised that a lot of people, okay, everybody wants to have the Discord server. Fine, fair. But when you be there, you realize that some of the server owners, they don't even want to talk in there. To them, it's like, oh my God, I have to deal with so many people. Okay, I mean, yes, sure, you can pull that, but what will your member think about you? You can't even go there. You can't even say hello to your people. Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
For me, it's gratitude. Like for me, it's all gratitude. Right. Like that's like he's talking about the sacrifice, dude. Like I'm telling you, everything. I wish I could express it. Like everything I feel, like you're saying it. And with your perspective, with your experience, it's really hitting home. But it's just being grateful, man. That's how you can sacrifice. Like you said, when somebody comes to you and shares something so personal, what they have going on, and to say something so humbling to you about your stream, about what you say on Twitter, something like that. It's like, man, how can I not do it? Like. Right? I mean, exactly. It's so grateful. Like that's how you can sacrifice sleep. That's how you can sacrifice, this and that stuff like that. It's like, man, people are actually like, dude, you're changing lives, bro. Like, and it's hard to say that like about yourself when you just have that humility, but on the outside looking in, like that's what it is. And that's awesome, man. Really
and I always encourage other people to have a personality on Twitter is because it helps to remember stuff about you. Like for example, if I when I scroll through the timeline and I see somebody saying things like, oh, my parents are in town, for example, then I will remember. Then the next time when this person pops it, so how was your your day out with your mom? You said she's in town, and then they'll be like, how the hell did you know? I'm like, girl, I read your tweets. And that's when they go, oh, this guy, he knows me, on quite a personal level. And and that's how friendship just happens. It's like, okay, let me just take you guys back to how I get to know the voice actress of Symmetra. Sounds big deal, right? Like, you would be surprised that the answer is as simple as me just hitting her one tweet, and I said to her, oh my God, I love how you gave life to Symmetra. I love your work. And I found out that you are on Modern Family. Oh, I love the show. I love everything about you. And when I said that to her, it's not because I want her to be on my show. I didn't even know about Twitch when I got to know her. It's just a pure, simple compliment to tell her that I appreciate her work because I really love the character so much. And I feel that she gave that character life. And when her voice acting was so good. So I figured I have to tell her that. And when I told her that, and she was like, and okay, when I met her in person, because she said she's coming to the Philippines for a Comic Con. I flew over to see her because I was like, that's how close we can meet. Like I can't go to LA now.
Nice.
Yeah. And when I met her, and then when we had a little bit of a personal session, she said to me, you know what, Ceddy, honestly, it's really because when you approached me, you did not approach me because you want something. It was out of a pure, gratitude and appreciation that I felt that, okay, I can vibe with you. I will help you. If you come to me and be like, she said, oh, there are people who go to her and be like, oh, can you just send me an autograph poster from of yours? And she's like, hey, I don't even know you. Like, why do you ask me to do things for you, when you don't even earn that, Yeah.
Definitely. Adding that little personal touch definitely really helps with people. Exactly.
Yes,
exactly. Have you had any other kind of positive experiences you want to talk about your Twitch channel?
Positive experience. Well, let's just say I'm still thankful that I have consistent support from the people that I see every day. Like in your chat right now, if you see Alice, Sabby, these are the people that are the ride or die chicks.
Right.
So, yeah, so like they are special kind of viewers that I really cherish because I pay attention to my regulars. I know who are here all the time. I know when people are, just telling lies. Oh, I will be there, but you don't really see them. Like I pay attention. It's not that I want to brag or anything. Honestly, 100 viewers is not a lot. And out of the 100 viewers, I can tell you that half of them, they just want to lurk. I mean, do your thing. But I know when there are regulars, I just know it.
Right. Yeah, I think we all do, right? Like, yeah, for sure. Like, not even, but that's how it is. Like, you value everyone, but those people that do that little extra this, or that little extra that, you have to cherish them. Because
they didn't have to do that. I mean, they have their life to go on to. Like there are so many streamers, but they stuck with you. It means you must have done something right. Yeah,
absolutely, definitely. Making a positive impact in their life.
I can't take my eyes off that Rooster. Oh my god, can you carry it? Like, will it struggle or something?
Will it struggle? It depends. Not really. I mean, it kind of depends. If he's kind of tired right now, I'll do it at the end of the stream though, if you want me to.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm really interested in that because it's there, and I was like, I want to. If I could reach out, I would try to touch it because
It's all good.
Can it fly? Can it fly? Oh my god, I'm still a very silly question. I know chickens don't really fly. But
they can, like, short distances and short heights. Real quick, Crash Styling salute, man. I appreciate those 100 bits. Thank you so much. So real quick, funny story. So basically, he's got like 2 houses. So he's got like a house outside that he hangs out in during the day. Yeah, he's bougie. He's a bougie chick, bougie rooster. But he's got an outside house and an inside house. So he was just outside, one day, and I was messing with my dogs. And anyway, one of them, I let one of them out, and I have 2 herding dogs. So one of them ran out and was chasing after him, and literally he like flew onto my roof.
Oh, okay.
So certain circumstances they can fly, some distances, but usually not too much. They'll hop, but as far as flying for extended periods of time, no.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, but his name's Lil Roos. Lil Roos, that's what we call him.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you ever seen Looney Tunes.
Seen what?
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I grew up with that.
Do you remember that big rooster on there?
Yes.
So his name in the show is Foghorn Leghorn, but it's funny because it's just a irony thing because in the show, the cartoon, he was like 6 feet tall, right? But in reality, the breed is like he weighs like 2 pounds. So like some people think he's a baby. I'm like, no, he's full grown. He's just little.
Yeah, because he looks small. Like he doesn't even look fat. Like I when I was younger, I stayed with my grandmother. We used like a little village area. She has the neighbor has a little it's not a farm, but it's a little area for chickens and ducks. And those chickens are fat. Like they are so fat they can't even fly. Like the only time they fly is when the dogs chase them.
Right.
So that's when they do like a short. But that's about it. They really can't fly because they're fat.
That happens. That does happen. I've seen that before. They have a little too much feed, and they don't want to do too much.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being fascinated.
I love talking. As I said to you guys, it's really not me trying to. I always joke about saying things. I put myself out there so that I can get more people to know about it. Not really. It's because you guys are nice. You guys were kind and sweet about it. I was like, wow, these are nice people. I have nothing to lose. Like,
Well, we appreciate that, man. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, you are fun people. You guys are nice. And yeah, let's talk about branding. again. Like I really like what you are doing with your channel, Pat, because is this a representation of Texan?
Um, that's a
Are you
very
trying
good.
to display a full-fledged Texan on your channel? Because if that's it, if it is, then you're doing it right. Because I'm like, oh, cowboy hat and a rooster.
Hey, well, first of all, man, I really appreciate that. Yes, to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
This is like, authentic to me, who I am as a person. And I just, Texans are stereotypically extremely proud of being from Texas. We have a couple of Texans in the chat right now. And yeah, Ben's right there. He said, woo, y'all. But, so that's it for sure. Like, basically, man, how, like you said that, you want to be, famous one day. Like one day I love to be like some sort of an ambassador of Texas. I love Texas so much. There's no place I'd rather be. And I love to tell people all about the state, all about what we do here, all about the food. And so, yeah, to answer your question, yeah.
I want to know something, because we have a lot of this franchise called Texas Chicken. It was
Texas chicken.
That's the thing. I need to know from you. Is it a thing over there? Because we have this. It used to be Popeyes, but then after that, I think something happened to them. They shut it down in Malaysia, and then there are a lot of Texas chickens popping out of nowhere. Like it's like KFC.
Really?
Yes.
I've never. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We have cowboy chicken. Like that's a place. That's a real place. But Texas chicken, I don't know. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it.
I just got duped.
You gotta please, if you remember, the next time you are by one of those, if you would take a picture of the inside and the outside, it would make my week. I'd love to see it, man, because I bet there's just some over the top, just like Texas things, and I gotta see it.
Yeah, I mean, it was Popeyes for a bit, and then they changed it. I don't know if it's a rebranding or whatever. It suddenly became Texas Chicken. So yeah. So what about you? The healthy kid. Like, why the healthy kid? Are you practicing healthy lifestyle?
I mean, I do. I like to kind of work out on the regular. I'm trying to eat a lot healthier and stuff like that. I've been trying to get my Instagram going, kind of posting stuff here and there on kind of what I'm doing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But not 100%. Like, I don't know. I don't really like being 100% personal, like going and videotaping my workouts.
Okay.
Like I'll kind of post a clip here and there, but not 100%.
So that's how you are healthy. I mean, wow. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Oh, like I tell them this all the time, because we talk about that sometimes. I'm like, there's no way I could be a healthy kid. Like, that'd be a lie. Like,
not with Texas chicken everywhere.
I'd be. I could be that. Yeah. I could be that brisket kid. Like. But a healthy kid? Heck no, man. And the holidays are coming up. You kidding me? I'm be eating pecan pie.
If you want to be an ambassador for Texas, I'm telling you, to start some food chain. If you know, okay, what is Texas? What are you guys known for? What are the food that you guys are known for?
Brisket.
Brisket
is number one. Chili is super huge. Like barbecue. Like Texas is known like as the barbecue capital of the world. Okay. So if you can barbecue it, if you can put it on a grill, if you can put it in a smoker, we do it. So yeah, barbecue is a staple.
It's not doing it right, because it's essentially fried chicken.
Well, now we do anything fried. We do that. We actually have the state fair going on right now, and you can get I don't know if they do that over there, but over here we have the state fair, and you can go up there and get a fried anything. Like they do fried Snickers, fried lobster tail, fried ice cream, beer. If you can fry it, they do it. It's extremely unhealthy, and we love it.
Look, I haven't had my breakfast, so you better stop. Because I'm
Oh god. This food and branding. What's your opinion on this whole DiGiorno?
Oh, they are
situation
smart.
on Twitch going on. I'd love to hear your opinion on that.
They are freaking smart. I'm telling you this, just by doing this alone, I'm pretty sure at this stage, I'm not so sure if it's considered an awareness stage in marketing, but they certainly have had a lot of eyeballs on them. And whether they are selling it helps with their sales or not, I don't know. But one thing for sure, people know about their existence, because when streamers talk about it, you see, look at how many streamers want them to follow them for no reason at all. Like, exactly. I don't know how is that a bragging right? Like, oh my god, I just got followed by a pizza company. I said that on Twitter, and when I say things like that, everybody's doing that, and other people are like, oh my god, I just got followed, and they win, and they don't even have to pay a single cent just to do that.
Yeah,
and
it's
to
smart.
Me, the best marketing you can ever do is it just goes viral without you spending a single cent. You don't have to pay Facebook advertisement, no Google AdSense going on, no, affiliate marketing here, there, it's just authentic word of mouth. I think that's a smart branding strategy. I love it. Like, I wish, but watch out for other companies that are going to do the same. It's going to get really annoying.
It's really going to get really annoying now.
Yes.
It's nice to see one company kind of do it, but I agree. Once like 10, 15 plus go and try that, it's just definitely going to get overwhelming.
Yeah, it became an overkill. It's like our streaming services like Netflix. Then we have Hulu, and then we have too many things. And then, okay, like for example, now when they're doing it, they are the pioneers. So everybody wants them to be part of their life. And it's so cool because, when it comes to word of mouth is what every people want. Like I always say, when you have something for people to talk about, that is the best marketing strategy that you can ever have for yourself. What do you want to be known for? Like DiGiorno, I've never tried that, but it makes me want to try it when I'm in the United States.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yes.
It's just a super cool thing for a company to do, and then I mean people just go crazy over that check mark, that verified check mark anyway, right? Like right? I mean it's true. Like people go nuts, man. If it was DiGiorno or if it was Kraft mac and cheese,
I was like, okay, first of all, you're really comparing yourself with a company. Like, okay, yes, I've seen people saying things like, why do they get partnership badge so fast? Like, we put in so much work and we get rejected, we get declined, and they just come on Twitter and on Twitch and they got that partnership badge. Dude, it says verified badge. It means just to make sure that when they comes in your chat, it's the real deal, not somebody posing as, another person. Why can't you just see in that perspective? People just want to complain about every single thing. And I'm telling you this, the same people who complain about these things are the same people who will never work hard for their for their content.
No, man, preach. No, keep it going.
100%.
Keep it going. I ran about this every stream. Like, every single stream, like, people have been here before, they know it. I ran about this complain just to complain. Like, literally complain just to complain. Like perspective, you said that word. I love it so much. And it's just,
like
I agree
when you
with
take
that.
a step back, you'll be like, it's not a big deal, and you're comparing yourself with an organization. Do you think you look right now? Like okay, even if it is not to verify that they're the real deal, I'm pretty sure as Twitch is also a business entity, DiGiorno is a business entity. I'm pretty sure there will be some partnership going on.
Oh, for
So
sure.
Twitch will definitely want to have something going on with them, and it's a normal relationship between two businesses. So why are you so caught up with that? Do your own thing, dude.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts, man. Focus on your own journey. Golly. And then, like, besides the whole verified and the partnership thing, like, you know, we talk about work and stuff like that. Like, how about you talk about to the person that created DiGiorno? Like, see what he had to do to build that brand. Like, it's work, man.
A lot of time. I'm pretty sure they are real deal. They went to my chat. They were there for like 15, 20 minutes. And just think about it. How many hours do you have in a day? And then you got to do all that just so people will consistently talk about you guys. It's really hard work. You know, it's not like they just exist and bam, you know, or they get, I mean, at the end of the day, there's really nothing to compare. It's really apple to orange kind of comparison.
Yeah, they weren't just jumping in there and advertising their product. They were actually being personal, talking to people, asking them how the stream was going, and had even posted like some DiGiorno themed things that people were doing on their channels for them on their Twitter. Which is really interesting.
They're smart.
And like 15, like you said, they were there 15, 20 minutes. Like 15, 20 minutes of their time of like a Fortune 500 company is like 15 hours. Like you said, that's a lot of time, man. It's like,
but seriously though, is their pizza's good?
Yeah, no, pizza is good. Like, so that's what I was saying to them the other day. I was like, where I live. I live out in the country, man. They don't deliver, pizza out here. If I want pizza, I have to, physically go get it. So yeah, like, there's a Walmart on my way home. I'll stop there, get DiGiorno, and take it to the house so I can just make it in the oven.
Okay.
But to answer your question, yeah, it's good. I like it. Very good pizza.
Okay. We'd love to try it when I'm there one day. Yes.
No, for sure. Have you ever thought about going to TwitchCon?
Oh. Can Discord just please get their act together? I keep seeing, the low connection, it become red, and then you guys will freeze. Well, forgive me because I'm from Malaysia. We kind of still a third world country, so
you're good.
Yeah, our connection is trash. So
it's really not bad. It's really we're cutting out every once in a while, but it's not bad at all.
Is that normal, or do you guys always face that when you guys do with other guests, or it's just me today?
I think it's just you.
I'm special. Thank you.
I told you, you're known for thousands of things. But I think my brother here, I think he asked you if you had ever thought about. I saw that you had it like in the title of. On your Twitter, maybe you've been getting that asked a lot. I guess we're gonna ask you one more time. You thought about going to TwitchCon?
I'm not going to TwitchCon this year. Stop asking me.
See, I gotta figure
that. Everybody is asking me like, okay. Let me just be very real about this situation. So when I started streaming, everybody started talking about TwitchCon, and I was like, why do I have to go to a TwitchCon? I'm from Malaysia. If I go there, I have to spend a lot of money. And why would I go there? And if people don't know me, what's the point? And then I was like, well, I probably will go next year. If by then I would probably get a check mark, because I never thought about getting that partnership in 6 months. If I say this, people are gonna get so mad. Well, I've got people mad at me for that, but okay. But I was projecting for myself to get the partnership end of this year, because based on my growth, I always measure my growth. I was like, by then I would have gotten that partnership. But I got it 6 months ago. No, not 6 months ago. Like, wait, it's 4 months ago. And I was like, 6 months ago. And I was like, oh, wait. If I want to plan now, isn't it a little bit too late? Because when I look at the price of the flight tickets, oh my God, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
So, but I really want to go next year. That is the plan. Like the second TwitchCon ends this year, I'm gonna put out a donation goal. It will be 99,999 for my liposuction. I want to look good. Like, I want to go to TwitchCon looking good. I don't want to look like
Hey, let me know how that goes, man. That donation goes.
Yeah, like I really just I want to go next year. Like I want to experience. By then, if I ever walk into that partner lounge that they have, I wouldn't feel like people would be like, who are you?
Green dumpling. Recognize I'm international.
Yes, because
Superstar.
you guys are gonna put me out there. So yeah, the next. Tell me, come on. But by then, you guys would have been partners as well. I'm pretty sure of that.
Oh man, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And then we will meet in the partner lounge. We wouldn't have to feel awkward because I don't have at least I have people in there.
No, partner lounge. I didn't even know that was a thing, man. I didn't even know the partner lounge was a thing.
Yeah. And I want to walk into it because the thing is, if I walk into it now, people are gonna be like, "Who are you? Are you that Asian streamer?" And I have to be like, "Shut your." But it's okay. I mean, next year if I go, people will be like, "Hey, I heard about you somewhere." And then if I go again the next year, people will be like, "Hey, it's you." You know? Yeah.
Ceddy's here. That was a part of that.
We got to have that foundation right. You see, you know.
Yeah. Right on. I say, like, even if for some reason you did go this year, and you walk in that partners lounge, people looking at you crazy, man. Just tell them, look at my channel. Talk to the check mark.
Yeah, before you ask me who am I, who are you? I don't even know you too.
Facts. Facts, man. What is it, like 17,000? Like 17,000 partners? Like, you're not gonna know. Like,
you are not 10% that special to be asking me who am I. Like, I don't know. Have any of you guys been to TwitchCon before? Have you guys been to TwitchCon?
No, I have not.
No, I haven't. I didn't even know TwitchCon was a thing. Before a while ago.
When I asked my friends, I'm like, what do you guys do there? And then people are like, oh, we just go there to give out name cards. I was like, what? Why are we? Do you think people will keep name cards? I don't know. I have friends who are making name cards and they be like, oh, I want to give out name cards. I don't know. This is my idea. If anybody steals it, you are trash. Okay, I will print a name card on my shirt if I ever go there. That is me. That you will see my stuff on my shirt, and I'm just gonna go in like this.
Well, I gotta tell you what. I was actually gonna, not to TwitchCon or anything like that, but just to get one to wear around. I was planning on having something with my name on it. So, but I didn't steal it. I did not steal the idea. I did not steal the idea. I actually been thinking about it.
Some people, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a mad crowded situation going on. So if people go there just to network, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a bad time because it's gonna be so messy and noisy. I don't think you can really have a good conversation. I don't know. I'm just imagining because I've never been there. I've seen pictures of it. I was like, damn, look at the crowd. How you want to have a conversation? Hi, Pat. Hi. And then, hey, how are you doing? And then good music and all. So, wow, it's gonna be crazy.
Well, Pat, the question's gonna come up. Are you gonna bring little Rooster with you?
Hey. Lil Roos, man, what you think, man? What you think about it?
Okay,
that's a no. That's a no. He had enough. He left the stage.
A chicken's lifespan?
Honestly, it depends on the breed.
Okay.
And like, dude, it's the life. the breed, and then it's the what is his environment like? Like he's extremely sheltered and coddled, basically. But answer your question, anywhere from like 4 or 5 years to 12, 13 years. There's a lot of variables, in it. He's like, all my animals are spoiled, man. Like, I spoil all my animals, as good as I eat, clearly, like, as good as I eat, they eat, like, even better than I do. So, probably, a long time.
You have a very beautiful looking house, and your rooster lives here. It's a freaking good condition. It shouldn't die that young. Like, it should just, grow old with you. And
Dude, honestly, man, like I've been around a lot of like chickens in general. Like, I've never met one with like his personality. I was telling this the other day. Like, literally, Ceddy, I was asleep the other day. Last week I was on vacation. I was asleep.
Okay.
And I streamed late, so I was sleeping. It was probably like 9 a.m. So he was sleeping up here on top of the chair. He comes in like little pitter patter of his little feet. Came in my room, hopped on my bed, started crowing, woke me up. Like, get up. Like, I'm trying to eat. So, yeah, he's something else, man. But for sure.
My God, he's something. He behaves like a dog. Like,
I say it all the time. He behaves like a dog, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, this is a very interesting thing. Like, oh God, like.
Yeah, he's something else. Yeah, I love him. I love him. And people like don't realize just how small he is. Like, he's tiny, man.
I forgive my dirty mind. I'm just gonna drop here. Like, you can always tell people, you guys come to my stream. I'm showing my cock on stream.
I know it. I know it was coming, man. I knew it was coming.
I am, guys, if you want to look at my cock, you can come to my stream now because I'm live. And then when they go to your stream, they'll be like, I'm talking about the actual.
How dare you think I was talking about something else?
How dare you think
How dare you?
This family-friendly stream into something else? What the hell were you thinking?
Right. 1,000%. Like, I had posted a video the other day of him, and so this chick replied to it, and she was asking me if I was using the animal tags when I go live, since they changed it from communities to tags. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about it. And then I was like, cool, appreciate that tip. And then she was like, cool. And then she was like, I can't wait to see that handsome cock on stream. I was like, whoa.
Girl is thirsty as hell. Oh my God.
I was like, what? I had to look at it twice.
Yeah. Oh my God. What is this conversation turning into? Oh my God, we trash right now.
Yeah, true story, man. That's a small portion of it. There's people are having fun with it.
Yeah, it's a good conversation starter, to be honest. Honestly, like people would come be like, where's your cock?
It's true, man. Like, honestly, like it's
Branding
true.
101. You've done it right. Like, yeah.
Well, there he is. He's right over there. What did you think I was talking about?
Yeah, what do you think I was talking about? This is a family-friendly stream. Can you behave yourself?
Please. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, this has been fun, Ceddy. I really appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Yeah, I love to talk to you guys. You guys are really fun people. Like, really, really sweet and friendly and kind. Like, there's the most important trait in a person. Like, if you guys are kind people, oh, it just flew. I just witnessed something. Oh.
Yeah, like for everyone that was wondering, like, people have asked me before, like, are you forcing that animal to be up there? And I'm just like, Literally.
Does it look like? Do you think it look? Does it look like it's being forced?
Like people ask me, "Are you forcing that animal to be there?" Like I'm like, literally, he does all this on his own. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, he thinks he's a dog, man.
That's funny.
Oh,
Man.
can I ask you something? Like, okay,
Sure.
what is you stream normally as well? Have you dealt with racism in your?
Sure, we can talk about it. Yeah, I have.
I'm pretty sure you will deal with it because I have a friend. He's also he's black, and then
Yeah.
he constantly deals with those kind of trashy trolls and stuff. Like, how do you cope with that? Because the thing is, I cannot give advice because I'm not black and I don't deal with that kind of situation at all. I mean, I do have some racist remarks here and there, like, hey, you know, Asian, Ching and stuff like that. But I think, you know, as a black person in America, you guys would have had it worse because people like just nasty.
Honestly, like, I have to give, as far as like handling it, I have to give credit to my parents. Like, I have to give credit to my parents. Like, growing up, like, you know, like in Texas, in the South, like my parents told me, you know, like racism, like you're not born racist, like it's taught, you know. So
exactly,
like you know, knowing that is just like, you know, it's perspective, right? Like I was having a conversation with my dad the other day, and you know, he was talking about kind of when he started like working, you know, getting out there. He had a family. You know, had me and my sister. We were real little. I have an older sister, and he was like, you know, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Because the thing about my folks, like they never complain. Like that's why I can't complain. Is because they just worked, man, and they just put their faces down and worked. But being older, you know, he shared it with me, and he was just told me like what he had to go through to like when he was trying to like, you know, provide for his family and stuff like that. And it's just like, he just did it, man. You know, he did what he had to do to provide for his family. But just knowing how to handle it the right way, man, like basically, you know, I've always, you know, been in a certain, you know, type of activities. So, you know, every once in a while I'll encounter a person like that. And it's just like, man, like you're a loser, man. Like you're losing. Like,
yeah, like I mean, instead of
any negativity, like if you're shooting out any negativity at all, you're losing. Like,
yep.
And I can't be around, you know, losers. I have to, you know, I'm young. We're all young. Like I'm on the offense. So, you know, people of that mindset, when I encounter them, man, I just, you know what you have, I feel bad for them, bro. Like I feel bad for them. Like, I don't know. It's just, I know what that mindset gives you. And, you know, for you to take time out of your day to come into my stream and to say something, you know, negative about me because, you know, of the color of my skin, hey, you know, you're a loser, and that stuff's always gonna come back on you. Always gonna come back on you. But if anybody, real quick, if anybody thinks that they can come into my stream and say anything to me that's gonna make me stop streaming, like they're wrong. Like I don't care. Like I don't care. Like what you call me. Like I'm gonna be here. You know. Yeah. So it's something that excuse me, that, you know, I don't complain about because I'm not a complainer. I have perspective. Like I know my mom was raised by her grandmother, and just talking to my mom, it's just like, you know, that them being a generation older, and then, you know, being raised by her grandmother, which was, you know, 2 generations back. And just talking to my mom when she was a kid, she was like, you know, her grandmother was basically, you know, a maid, and she was just telling me how, like, she remembers seeing her grandmother, like, she had to go in through the back door, man. Like she couldn't go in through the front. Like, she had to go in through the back. It's just like, dude, like, I'm grateful for everything, man.
Like, that's a very, very nice, very inspiring conversation, because unfortunately, because I'm surprised because when I got into Twitch, and then shortly after I got to know some black friends, and then they're like, why you guys so why are you cool with black people? I was like, why would I have a problem with you guys? Like, I don't even
Right.
see, I only have a problem with you if you behave like some, stanky person, but I don't care if you're green, blue, white, black, like just don't behave like an ass and we are cool. Like just yeah, and I always hear that, at the South, racism is much more rampant over there. Is that true?
Not really, man. Like they were basically like that used to be a big culture in some certain places. But the thing about the South is, man, you're not going to meet nicer people than in the South. Like it's pulling at both ends, and one side you have people that came from a certain lineage who were taught this and that, and then you have people on the other side, that weren't taught that, that knew that people that were taught that had people that went through that, people they loved and stuff like that. So it's pulling at opposite ends. What you end with is, that's the reason why Southern hospitality is a term. It's because, like, Ceddy, if you came down here right now, I'd be like, calling my mom, hey, Mom, what you got going on? My homeboy's in town. Like, we're trying to eat. And I'll take you over there. She'd make you a home-cooked meal. She'd welcome you to come back at any time. So to answer your question, like, no, I'm not going to stereotype it and say that there is some of that, but there's some of that everywhere. But you won't meet nicer people than in the South, man.
That's not. What about you, Healthy Key? Where you from?
Canada.
Well, you are known for the nicest teams that I've known a lot of cool Canadians. They say you guys always apologize. I'm not so sure if that's true, but
yeah, most of us do. But like, I agree with Pat. Like, especially the older generation, there definitely is a lot of racism left. Like even with people that I know, there's been sometimes I've had to go and leave the room because they're saying some stuff or whatever, and I just don't want to. I don't right, and I don't really want to. I don't know what you would call it. Snap on a person or go to that point where I'm angry. Right, so I kind of have to take a step back. But there definitely is a lot of racism still left in Canada. I would say that I've seen anyway.
Oh, so how do you both meet each other? It's such a very interesting dynamics. Like, you're from Canada, he's from the United States. You all know each other from Twitch or what?
Yeah.
Actually,
go ahead.
Yeah, funny story. Like, I think we met on Twitter, actually, because I think I seen Pat posting like a bunch of positive stuff on Twitter the one day. So I jumped into his stream the one time, and he went on like a good old fashioned "Your Favorite Texans" rant. I was listening to it, and then basically we just started like chit chatting about like whatever he was going on about, like whatever he was talking about, and then popped into a couple streams here and there later, and then like we became friends really, really fast.
That's a really nice story. Like, see, Twitter, can bring people together, and it's a really interesting dynamics that you guys have, and you guys are really doing it. So my question for you guys is, oh my god, it's like I'm a host now. Oh my god, I'm just curious in nature. Like, what do you guys have in mind for your talk show? Like, what do you think will happen soon, like, or in the next 1 year or two?
For us, I mean, I think I can speak for Healthy Kid on at least this part of it. We try to go into everything with no expectations. Just because, if you don't expect anything, you can never get disappointed. Like then if you were to ask, both of us, when we started this a little over 2 months ago, that we'd have a Twitch partner on the show, but like, I don't know, we would probably just laugh. Like, and
yeah, man, like
it's super fascinating. So, I mean, honestly, man, like we haven't missed a week yet. We talk about it all the time. Like, hey, what's going on? That we're constantly talking about it, and how it's been received, especially as of late. Like everything's been, trending upwards on it, which is, super humbling. People are talking about it. But man, just keep on doing it, keep on putting it out. Healthy, man, my dude, he got it on Spotify. So
yeah, that's great. That's so good. Is it a difficult process to get on Spotify?
Not terribly difficult. I had to just watch a couple of YouTube's videos, right? Because I haven't ever edited any audio, put it up on anything up on Spotify or SoundCloud before. Like, I'm not really tech savvy, so I had to go and learn all that.
No, that's cool.
Right.
That's cool. Adapt.
But
yes.
No, it wasn't terribly difficult by any means.
It's just like
Because
it's just work, right?
I would have a plan. I had a plan to launch podcast, but it's gonna be sometime this month. It's mostly gonna be rambling and my take on certain current affairs, and people just dig it when I talk trash on. I mean, I don't really talk bad about people. I won't go in like, oh my god, about your favorite Texan. No, I don't. Mine is usually like, it's really a general observation of things. And I always say things like, okay, why certain people behave certain way? Maybe, there are certain possibilities. But of course, like eventually I would probably want to have some guests over and talk. Like I love talking.
Right.
When you guys approached me, I was like, oh my god, yes. Like I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Now I get to be the bride for the day. Like, yes.
We were super humble, man. Still thankful to this day for Sorry shouting us out and starting the conversation between us.
Yes,
super grateful for that.
The part that you said about not expecting things is the best. I have a friend. It just happened. And everybody's announcing about them doing partner push. Like they're so scared that people don't know that they have to announce that I'm on the partner push. So I have a friend who she I just rated her yesterday, and then it was yesterday. And she just sent a message to me. She said, "Oh, by the way, because of your little help, I can actually apply for partnership." I was like, "Well, I don't even know you're on a partner." She said, "No, I'm not. I'm just I wasn't even on a partnership push. I was just doing it at my own pace. If it happens, it happens." And I was like, isn't that the best feeling ever?
Yeah.
Like, you don't even stress. It's like, I've seen somebody going on a partner push, and when the viewer count is not up to their level, you can see their stank face. The whole time they stream, will be like this.
1,000%.
Yeah. And my friend was like, "Oh, I'm actually, because of your little push, I actually get to apply." I was like, "Wow, that's impressive!" Like, and when you get it, it's really because you earn it. Like I don't have anything else to say. Nobody can challenge that. It's really your hard work.
Right.
Yeah.
I respect it. That's humbling too. Like that raid, knowing that you helped her to get to that final small.
Now that's what I mean about push. Like some of them just need push, but no, you will see people with 20 viewers asking for partner push. No, honey, you don't ask for partner push. You ask for partner hit by a truck. That's what you need so that you can fly from 20 to 75. I don't know. It took me 1 year to get to 100. I don't know how you want 2 months from 20 to 75. Whoa, we're talking about average.
Right.
Average. Right. So I don't know. You need to be hit by a truck. Poof.
Yeah, that's like you're right though. I see it a lot. Partner push. Help me do this. Help me do that. Take. Like it's take. Yeah. You're taking from the community. Take this, take that, and it's just like I love streaming, man, because I just love being able to be up here, like you said, talking. Being able to talk to the community, say what's on your mind and stuff like that, and for folks to take time out of their day to come by, and show love in any capacity, I'm super grateful for. People can run their stream how they want to run their stream. That's the great thing about Twitch. But for me, it's been so awesome, man, and it feels really good to be able to get support and not like ask for any of it. Like it just comes. It's the best.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes, it happens. It happens. Like, I've never gone. People will be like, "Oh, why you openly talk about it? Did you not go through?" I didn't know. I never go through that. I mean, I was lucky because I was doing a talk show with the voice actress of Farah, and a Twitch staff was there. Like, it's a really exceptional case, and if it means my content is right, like, so you got probably you need to look into your stuff before you get jealous and start trash talking me. Like,
that's what they want to do, right? Like,
yeah.
now forget the work. Hey, Dragon Pony, salute. Appreciate that raid. Thank you so much.
Dragon Pony is one. See, I talk about the guy that had me on the show to interview him earlier of the stream. She is she became my regular and the most supportive person I've ever known. Like, she fire sparks that you see that they are the ride or die chicks. Like, I am blessed. Like, when I think about all this journey, I was like, damn, like, what more can I ask for? Like, I don't want anything else. But yeah, just to have these people support, wow, like, damn.
Yeah, for sure. I really appreciate that, Ray. Thank you so much. Super thankful for all of y'all.
Yeah, everybody who's stopping in tonight, thank you very much. Sorry, I've been like cutting in and out this whole time, guys. Just my internet's kind of acting up, but
and mine too. Like,
it's all good.
It's all right. We're working through it.
It's all
does
good.
anybody in the chat have any like questions for Ceddy? Like whether it's about business or marketing or about Twitch or just about him in general?
Yeah, anything y'all want to know, this is your private time with.
But while people are typing, Ceddy, do you have any advice for streamers starting out or just anybody in general?
Well, my advice is as simple as work on your content. And honestly, in a sea of all these battle royale streamers, you really have to think of how you can be different. I get it. You probably enjoy the game a lot, but how do you want to be different from all of them is something you need to think of. Maybe it's the way you narrate. Maybe it's the way you comment on the game. Maybe it's the way you react. I don't know. Or just switch to just play different games and never stop getting to know people, because I'm surprised when people say to me, "Oh, you still like go around and look for people and all." Like, why not? Like, oh, what? Just because I'm a Twitch partner, it means what? I am almighty? Dude, you need to get, if you want people to help you, we humans are transactional beings. We help each other. When we help you, you help me. It's a normal thing. So if you don't help other people, please do not expect to grow.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you don't. Okay, of course, when you get to know somebody, please don't expect the person to just magically show up on your stream. But make that connection. Put in a little bit of effort to know somebody, and I'm telling you, even if the person can't make it to your stream, he probably would have told other people, "Oh, yeah, just the other day, I was just talking to this guy. He seems like a fun person. Maybe you should check him out." Yeah, and enjoy the process. Don't stress yourself out. Oh my God. The second you like, oh my God, you start to have the sour face on stream, people can tell. When you start putting out bad vibes on your stream, people leave.
Facts.
That is true.
Yeah.
Facts. You can't fool your community.
Yeah. Like, to me, yes, we say things like, oh, we should be able to express ourselves, and because we are only humans. I agree. But there are also situations when you got to know that, you are an entertainer. Why do you have to why do you have to talk about your depressing situations or your sad story on stream? Like, people just want to be there for like, what, 3 hours? Can you at least set your emotions aside and put on a show? I mean, if it is so bad, don't stream. Take a break. Take a mental break. You need that. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. a lot of people were like, oh, I've seen people who go on stream, they start crying because they start talking about their sad story. Yes, I mean, I understand it's a raw emotion, but do you think people want to watch you do that? I don't know. I won't. I will leave.
Yeah, it's hard to, you know, like kind of puts your community in a weird situation, right? Like, yeah, like what can we do? You know, to make this person feel better.
Yep.
For sure. I think that you know, when people are chasing those numbers and stuff like that, that, you know, if they, okay, like you said, oh man, I'm not feeling it today. I got this and that going on. Like I'm about to break down, but I averaged this many viewers yesterday's stream. Like I want to keep the momentum up. Like let me do it anyway. Then they break down.
Oh, that's a real talk right there. Yes, give it to them, Pat. Give them. Oh, yes.
I mean, it's like, then what?
Yeah, and then what? That's the thing. And then what? How are you gonna? How? What are the special? What is so special about you? Can you answer that?
I think people, you know, they lose sight over just how big Twitch is. And just everyone has, like you said, their own lives. You know, it doesn't take anything for somebody to leave your stream.
Yes, I mean, you have to understand if you just started out, you have to understand that these few things is gonna happen. Your regulars will not become your regular. People will move on. You know, and then if you are the kind of person who will never be able to, who will easily get jealous about other people's success, then this is not for you. This place is gonna be hell for you. Okay?
Thanks.
If you can't get past the fact that people are gonna do better, you are going to suffer because you're gonna sit there and worry about, oh my god, why is Pat getting that partnership before me? It is not for you because you're gonna sit there, you're gonna worry about him instead of you should worry about yourself. So you worry about what he's getting, and then you're gonna lose focus. You're gonna lose track. You're gonna hate the process. You will never get to anywhere.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah.
People. A lot of people default to that, right? Like, you know, let's say, you know, Healthy and I, we did Healthy. We, you know, talking about it, we kind of did start around the same time. But it's like, you know, Healthy and I started at the same time, right? And it's like I see Healthy soaring, and then people a lot of times default to, oh man, you know, he's taking viewers away from me. Like, he's taking money out of my pocket. Like, are you kidding me? Like, people have to understand there's so much. Like, there's so much. Like, there's 2 million streamers now. It's going to be however many million in so many years. But there's so much out there. Like, if you have what it takes mentally, if you put the work in, if you have your content is good enough, people like you enough, like it's gonna be a matter of time. Like either it's gonna happen or it's not. And for you to not encourage the people around you and be happy for their success, I agree. It's not for you at all.
Yeah, it's not for you. And I'm telling you this, it's gonna be funny. I'm guilty of having these situations, but I was so scared about people stealing their viewers from me. Like back then, the old Ceddy would be like, why are you being so friendly with my viewers in my chat? Are you trying to get them to your channel? But as time goes by, you know, I kind of learned that even those who tell you that they're going to support you for the rest of their life, they will leave because people move on. So for me, it's that if I worry about people losing people, I will continue to lose people because that will be my mindset. Oh my God, what if they leave me? What I should do is to focus on putting myself out there and get more people who will appreciate my work and never stop getting no people because there's so many viewers I can talk to. So why do I have to worry that people will leave me? If you leave me for another person, well, you probably have bad taste, in my opinion. I can stop you. But go on now, go walk out that door. Just turn around now because you're not welcome anymore. Like,
isn't that what? I'm not sure you've seen that. What is that? Healthy? Is that man? One of those movies, dude, with the dogs. That was a scene where the kid, he had to get rid of his dog or whatever, and he was just like, go, get out of here, like, I don't want you here. Like, you know, that's being, you know, like super, you know, emotional over it. That's gonna happen, dude. Like, people are gonna come, like you said, people say they're gonna support you. Man, come on, man. Like, you can't rely on that. Like, people have their own lives. People's opinions change. People's wants change. You know, and
they will fall in love with somebody who said, "Please don't get on Twitch." See, then you want regular for the rest of your life because the partner doesn't agree. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we had a 2 hours conversation going on. Usually, if I remember, your past podcast is not that long, right?
We did one a few weeks ago with Slightly Salty. It was like 3 hours. But it just doesn't feel like it, man. Like, it never feels like, it doesn't feel like 2 hours.
Yeah, you said, wait, what? We talked for like 2 hours already?
Yeah.
Damn.
Great conversation, man. Time really flies.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm worried about people who get on when they interview me. Oh my God, I've had people talking to me and their tone, oh Lord, so bad. Like, you know, so what do you think of this? What do you think? Oh, I'm like, shit. You know, it's gonna be just a one-way thing. Okay. I'm just gonna try to be as interesting as possible. But all of you guys were really nice, and it's a really interactive session. I love it so much.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. We're so
you being on the show too.
Thankful.
The only thing that I wish is that I could bring a lot of people to my channel, to your channel today. But when I look at those people who are supposed to be here, they are live as well. So I'm like, damn, you know, like, time. Why are you not working on my favor? Damn.
Dude, not even. For you just to be here is like more than enough. Like, we really appreciate it, man. 1,000%.
No worries. I love to be here like that.
I think somebody asked a question. Somebody did ask a question. What's one thing you would change from now to when you started streaming?
What's the one thing? What is the one thing you would change from now to when you started streaming? What's the one thing that I would change? From now to when you started streaming? No, because I'm constantly changing. Hey, I tried everything. Like, I'm telling you guys this, okay? I tried to be a battle royale streamer. Guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to I tried to be good at certain games. I tried to be a League of Legends player. I tried a lot of things, but the thing is that I never stopped changing. Like, it took me 1 year to realize that people just want to hear me talk. So I'm always changing. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 1 year. Things will change, I'm pretty sure. I maybe start making jewelry, because there's a jewelry making tag down there. If you realize, you know, I don't know. I maybe have a chicken inspired by you.
Get one. Get one. Heck yeah. So a couple people asked me that, like, man, like, I want to get one. I'm like, get one, man. For sure.